Happy Tuesday! Sorry, I had to get my ashtray from over there. Happy Tuesday. I was late. Y'all thought I wasn't coming, didn't y'all? Y'all was nervous. Y'all was nervous because y'all thought I wasn't coming. Y'all must not know. I ain't playing about God work. We ain't playing about God work over here. Grand Risings, Ikea. I got your text message. I'll be responding after I finish Bible and Blunts. So good morning. Good morning. I gotta put some lotion on with somebody better on real quick. Good morning, Ny'Asia. Good morning, Zakia. Good morning, Ny'Asia. Good morning to my girl, Ree. What's up, y'all? Daniqua, good morning. I got your message too. I didn't get to read it though. It was really, really long and it came through like while I was at the gym. And I was just like rushing since I left the gym because I didn't get to the gym till 7:20. Didn't get home till 8:30. And basically, I was just busy until I got on here. But good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. It's time for Bible and Blunts. It's time for Bible and Blunts. It's time to Bible and Blunt up in this Bible and Blunt. So I'm just feeling extremely blessed today. You know, I'm just in this phase of, you know, you got to be blessed to be woke today, okay? Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Switching Lanes. Good morning to Polish 17. Good morning to the Black Witch. What does that name mean? I have to ask. I'm sorry. What does the Black Witch mean? Like, I didn't know what that means. But, yes. Just need some encouraging word. I'm about to quit my job. Quit them up. Quit that thing then. Quit that thing. Hey, if you in here and you in 360, can you let the group know that Bible and Blunts has officially started? For my people who are new here, welcome to Bible and Blunts. Bible and Blunts is a segment, basically a Bible study that's hosted by me, where we get high and we talk about God. Okay. Okay. She said that was just her gaming name. Or his gaming name. But, yes. So, Bible and Blunts is just a series where I pretty much just, I roll up and I allow God to use me. I realized that, you know, in today's world, it's kind of hard to be yourself and tap into God. Like, truly. It is. Like, it be crazy. I be peeping game. Like, people be nervous on which one they should do. Like, people feel like you have to choose in between serving God and being yourself. Like, for real. Like, once you decide that you want to walk with Christ, you can't be yourself anymore. Hey, Shay. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. Like once you decide to even talk about Christ, like you ain't even allowed to talk about God if you committing a sin. Good morning to my sister Mish. Good morning, Sagarasta. Good morning, Jess. The girls are coming in. Yes. So, yeah, like I was saying, we live in a world where you really feel like you got to be kind of quiet about your journey with God, or you just shouldn't really talk too much about God if you're not holier than thou, right? Like they want you to be this you have to be so sanctified to even mention the word God. And I was like, nah, like when I started my journey with God and I peeped the way that he was blessing me and the way that he was coming through and the way that he literally heard every prayer that I prayed. And I knew for a fact I was still smoking weed. I said, hold on. I said, oh, hold up. Okay, God, you trying to tell me something. I can do both of them. Both of them with 2 F's and a U. I can do both of them. I could be me, and I could tap into you, and you gonna bless me, and you gonna help me fix the wrongs, like all of this, and people really had me feeling like I couldn't. People really had the nerve to have me feeling like I couldn't tap in. Oh, okay, right. So of course, once I realized that, good morning, Riri, my sister Riri in this thing. But once I realized that, I was like, oh yeah, you can't tell me nothing. And then I knew that with God blessing me the way that He blessed me, I had to pay it forward. I had to pay it forward. It don't make sense. Like, you can't be greedy with God. God ain't greedy. God ain't greedy. Think about how generous God is, right? Good morning, Cameo. He's so generous. So who would I be to tap into Him and to be learning all of this about Him and learning all this greatness and just how wonderful He is, and to be receiving all these blessings and to not let people know, like, you could do it too, right? Good morning, D. Drake Cravena, right? You can do it too. You can do it too. You can put Him first, and you can still make mistakes, and you can still all of that, and He's still gonna rock with you. I promise you, man. I promise. He wants you right now. Good morning, twin. He wants you right now. See, a lot of us feel like we got to do a lot of fixing first. This is why I stand so firm on this platform. I don't care how nobody feel. This is why I'm doing Bible and Blunts live on 420. Like, I understand my assignment, y'all. See, we be way too focused. We be so focused on what everybody else think, how everybody else feel, what everybody else got to say, that we getting guarded. We can't even focus on what God got to say. What's wrong with Him for real? My sister said, I love that you stepped out and moved on your vision. Someone needs you and needs to hear the message. That's the point. Those who focus on the smoke and miss the message. Exactly. Yeah, that's why. Exactly. And this, but this is why it's so important to understand who you are. See, a lot of us out here trying to fit this persona, like put on this persona, put on this front, and look like somebody. Looking like somebody gonna get real old. It's gonna get real old. That's why people hate their 9 to 5s. People hate working in call centers, because looking like something get real old. But being something, ooh wee. Ooh wee. She said, yeah, that's good. Don't hide His good word from those who might not know. Exactly. Jessica said, hey, Wanna, let me roll so I can open my ears and listen, okay? You might want to. So, for me, when I first started tapping into God, it was like people was confused. As soon as I started talking about God, people was like, what? You can't do that and you do this on your platform. You can't do this and you do that. You can't do this and you do that. Whole time I'm like, yes, I can. God, anything that happened for me, God blessed me with it. He the one that caused it to happen. Trust me. He is in control of all of this. Even when you think God ain't in control, He's in control. So that's why we got to understand that everything that happened, it happens for a reason, because God put purpose behind anything. See, a lot of times we want to give so much credit to the enemy that we don't understand that God makes everything happen. So for you to really let some person, some man come up to you and tell you that you don't deserve this, or you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't go there, that doesn't make sense. If God will allow it to happen, then trust me, He got some purpose behind it somewhere. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me, y'all. I kid you not, right? Every single Bible and Blunts you've done since I first started watching has been something that connected and hit with my spirit. Don't steer off your path. Thank you. Thank you. I love those confirmation messages like that. I love when people message me afterwards and tell me, like, boom, boom, boom. You feel me? Like, yeah, you said this and it connected directly. Because I understand it. I know that God is using me. See, some of us are so worried about impressing other people that you won't allow God to use you. You won't even allow God to use you because you're so focused on letting other people use you. Oh, shoot. That one might hurt some of y'all feelings. I need y'all to hear that, though. Some of y'all are so off track, bro. You won't even allow God to use you because you're so busy letting everybody else use you. God in the cut, like, look, I just need you to do this. Hold tight. Everybody around you, like, that's not a good idea. Don't do it. That's not that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody do that. Don't do that. And God, like, nah. They doing it their way, but I need you to do. I need you to do it because, yeah, they all doing it, but that energy that you got, that vibe, that confidence that you got, right? Think about it. Imagine if I just was like, everybody talk about weed. I ain't gonna talk about, everybody talk about God. I ain't talking about God. Everybody do hair. I ain't doing hair. Everybody cook. I ain't cooking. Right? If God put it on you, he wants you to do it. But see, we get so off track. We get so focused. My bad, y'all. Damn. We get so focused on pleasing everybody else that we not even asking God, how can we please him? We not even asking God, like, what steps do you want me to take? She said, yes, a friend made a statement yesterday regarding my journey. My bad, y'all. And I instantly felt a distance with her. My journey is mine. Exactly. You can't let nobody, listen to me, y'all. Y'all can't let nobody determine your relationship with God. You can't. Nobody can tell you how you're supposed to connect with him. They cannot. He's the only one that can tell you how he wants you to connect with him. Y'all know how many people see this and they like Bible and blunts. This girl is nuts. But I get it. I don't need weed to connect. If you know me, I don't have to explain it because I know and God know. I don't need weed to connect, but I understand that my audience connects with me through weed. Okay? I understand my assignment. I couldn't figure out why God wanted me to show weed in all of my cooking videos. And the more and more I ask, ask and you shall receive, I start asking, and he slowly but surely revealed it to me. Because it's literally, like I said, it's so many people who really do smoke weed and they feel like they can't connect with God. Or they hide the fact they smoke weed. I don't know who y'all be thinking y'all hiding it from. Because this is the funny part. It's so many people that go to church and they smoke weed. They drink. They do all kinds of stuff. But like, they feel like as long as they don't do it on Sunday. As long as they don't do it. One of the verses for Bible Book Club says it's not for a man to understand. And it's not. This relationship, what you and God got going on ain't for everybody else. It ain't for everybody else. Like I was saying though, it's people who like, they feel like as long as they not smoking weed on this day, or they feel like they not, what are y'all talking about for real? A sin is a sin. A sin is a sin. But this is where people got to understand, like God is already, he know we gonna sin. He literally already know. He already know. The problem is exactly what Taiwana just said. We have to be okay with being ourselves. We get so worried. God, literally, he created you the exact way that you are. There is nothing about you that God don't know. There's not a thought you could think. It's not a word you can speak. It's not a step you could take. God already know. He know how you gonna handle it. Yeah, he's sitting back watching, but the truth be told, he already know. That's why our steps is already mapped out. I say this all the time. Our steps is already planned. I catch 924 every time it's on the clock. Shout out to the Libras. People forgetting they had an auntie or uncle, maybe grandma, never been in a church worshiping and serving. Then go home to a glass of wine and a cigarette. Exactly. Every day. It just happens. It happens. He ain't gonna say, oh, You smoke that blunt, nah, you ain't getting no more blessings. Like, that's what be getting me. It's like, do we really feel like in our head that God, do y'all not, like, this is why you got to really get to know him and figure him out, because, like, that's a slap in the face to feel like God really gonna be like, nah, I ain't giving you no blessings. Nah, I ain't waking you up tomorrow. You smoke the blunt. Nah, I ain't letting you meet your husband. You smoke the blunt. Nah, I ain't blessing you with that job, that car, that crib, that mindset, that personal development. Nope, until you stop smoking weed, I'm not helping you with none of that. Man, that's insane to think God would even think like that. One sin is never greater than the next. We all sin. We was born into it. This is why he gave his own son. Exactly. God sees our heart, not our failure. Ooh, that's the one. Let me pin that. This the one right here. And then I'm gonna tell y'all the word he told me to give y'all, because for the people that's new here, God gives me a word for y'all. Most of the time. Sometimes he don't, and I just let him use me. But he did give me a word this morning when I was driving to the gym. But what she just said, God see our heart, not our failures or flaws. God sees the heart, dog. God see the heart. That's why our actions and stuff, what we doing, he ain't too really, like, he might, like, he's going to, yeah, it's going to be consequences. He going to show us that he saw us do it. But overall, your overall blessing and what he choose to do for you, it's based off that heart. He know that our flesh sometimes can overpower us. He understand that. He know we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect but him. Okay? He know that. That's plain, that's clear. That's not a mystery. Okay? So he's not even focused on us trying to be perfect. He don't want us to be perfect. He want us to be the best version of us. Okay? And we weren't created to be perfect. That's why everybody unique. Right? I do believe if we listen to his guidance, and if he say let something go, we have to follow his command. But that's another word. That's 1,000%. That's where discipline, that's where obedience come in. That's where all of that, right? Man, listen, if you can't listen to me, if you ain't gonna listen, baby, I'm gonna tell you something. That's step one. Obedience is step one. It's really like step two. Because you gotta ask them first. You gotta let them know you ready. I said that in my caption today. God wanna know you ready. Sometimes we just sitting back waiting, and God sitting back waiting too, like, just let me know when you ready. Like, y'all sitting there staring at each other like this. And he like, you let me know, I'm gonna let you know. Like that. But you ain't letting them know you ready. You just sitting back. I'm trying to tell you something, man. The best decision I've ever made in my life was to listen to what God had for me. In every season. In every season. No matter what it felt like, no matter what it looked like, no matter what I wanted to do, what I thought I was going to do, no matter what Charles said, no matter what my mom said, was to listen to God. Not just seek him. See, we be half-stepping. I'm trying to tell y'all, you can't half-step with this. You can't half-step. Okay? You can't half-step. We be praying and then we don't listen to the answer. And then we wonder, like, God, what happened? I thought that, I did what they told me, but how come you ain't come through? And God, like, man, what? I did come through. You ignored it. You stayed right when I kept telling you to leave. I came through. I did exactly. I put it right in your face. And then he get tired. He just like anybody else. God will be like, all right, you're not listening, so I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let you feel it. That's why I put that in my post yesterday, that God, yes, he makes bad things happen, because when you don't listen to him, when you disobedient, he our father. It's just like what we do with our kids. When our kids act up, what we do? Oh, it's some kind of consequences to it. She said, I've made it YouTube. I've made on YouTube. I'm always catching you on Instagram. I finally got you. Hey, girl. Thank you for coming to YouTube. Period. But right, he's our father. So yes, he's gonna, yeah, you gonna get consequences for your actions. You ain't about to be out here just showing out and you out here making him look crazy. We be forgetting this. We be all focused on not making our man look crazy, making our kids, our mama. Like, what about God for real? And I'm gonna tell you this. It's really not wrong until you know it. See, some people are all guilty. Like, once you find something out, then you feel guilty. But it's like, it's really not wrong until you know it. Once you know that God, you know what God wants you to do. Or you know, like, and God knows when you know because he know your heart. See, we be trying to trick him and you can't. It's no way to trick him. You just got to fix yourself. Like, you can manipulate a lot of people, but you literally cannot manipulate God. He know your heart. The only way, listen, y'all, the only way to really get what he got for you is to fix your heart. It ain't no way around it. I'm trying to tell y'all, people be praying on lies. I just witnessed it. People literally will pray that a lie, that God will bring confirmation to a lie. God, please just make this, like, please just get me through this. And God, like, what? Oh, no. I didn't tell you to do that. And I'm not about to get you through that. Oh, no, absolutely not. Nope, I did not tell you to rob him. So, yeah, you better go sit down. You should have came to me before. I could have told you what to do. If you would have came to me, like if you would have just came to me and told me you needed some money, I would have gave you some money. But you didn't come to me. You wanted to follow yourself. You wanted to do what you wanted to do. Nah. So now you got to go sit down. I ain't tell you to cheat. You should have came to me when you was having that temptation. And then I would have made your woman come right in there and give it to you. Right? We don't go to him when we need him. We like to go to him afterwards. And it's going to take me right into our word. You see how you do that? Let's go into the word. So today I was driving to the gym. And I just looked over. And it was a building. I don't really know exactly what this building do. But the building, the front, like the actual sign of the building said climate control. And I mean, I probably thought deeper than I needed to. But I thought to where I needed to for y'all, right? And climate control, when I saw that, the first thing that came to mind to me was like, my first thought was like, what they doing there? Like, do they control, like, what's the reason it is? Like, how you controlling, you can't control the climate. You know, that was what I thought. And then it took me into another thought. This is something that I always say to my team, is that you have to control the controllables. Okay, so I was thinking like, yeah, they probably can't control the climate, but there's probably something that they do in there to where they're able to know the climate, or it's something to do with the climate. They controlling something because it says climate control, right? And that's really, like, where we go wrong is that we try to control the things that we cannot control. In life, listen to me, y'all. In life, you got to control the controllables. So like those examples I just gave was examples of where we don't control the controllables, and then we pray and we think God can come through and take control. But God is like, why don't you just control it while you got full control? Like yesterday's word, I was telling y'all, God, like, we wait until our back is against the wall. We wait until God is teaching us the lesson pretty much. Instead of just making the right decision the first time, we tend to just like, once we in a bad situation, once we hurting and we crying, now we like, God, come on. I promise I'ma listen. And it's like, why do we do that? Why don't we just take control while we actually have control? It just made me really think, like, this is where a lot of people is going wrong in life, is that they're not controlling the controllables. They wait until the situation is out of control. It's literally out of their control. You have to control the controllables. She said, no, this has been my motto for the new year. Focus on what you can't control and not what you, focus on what you can control and not what you can't. Period. We wait until shit. We wait till it's. I stopped myself. I ain't say it. We wait until it's out of our control, though. We wait until the baby already 12 weeks. We wait until we already got the disease. We wait until he already cheated. We already cheated. We wait until the engine blew. I need y'all to hear me. Why are we waiting until it's too late? Yeah, y'all need to share this live. Send it to a few friends. When you tag them, I don't know what to do when you tag them, actually, but shit, send it to a few people. Dang it, I just said a cuss word. Right? You gotta control it, dog. You gotta control it. And this is the thing. This is the thing. It's no control like knowing that you got God next to you, okay? See, sometimes we don't focus on having them next to us. We wait until we need them in front of us. I don't think y'all hear me. I don't think y'all hearing me. We don't focus on when he next to us. We wait until we need him in front of us. So or when we done let him fall behind. It's never like when you in a situation before you make a decision is when you need them next to you. You really just needed them to hold your hand through the situation. But now you done made this decision. You done fell down into this hole and now you need him to pull you. Now you need him to pull you. Because you didn't control. You didn't take control. The real control is when you got God with you when you making the decisions. I'm not talking about you really. You ain't never in control. Now, don't lose me here, y'all. We never in control. The real control is having him with us. Yesterday in 360, one of the girls said in the group, my girl JT, she said, no, my girl Sierra, she said, you know what? I'm about to start walking in rooms like God, like God put me there. Like God sent me. That's what she said. Like God sent me. Yeah, I ain't about to keep praying and asking God. No, I'm going to walk in there like God sent me in there. Thank you. Thank you, Skylar. She said, I'm walking in rooms like God sent me there. Yeah, that's how you walk in with control. Because when you walk in with God, you don't make this, you ain't going on stage smacking people. You might want to smack them, but God gonna be like, don't you even think about it. You might even smack them afterwards, but you ain't gonna go up on that stage and do it. And I ain't saying he ain't had God with him, but y'all get what I'm saying. Right. You gotta walk in with God. You gotta keep God with you. We gotta quit letting him fall behind us, dog. We gotta stop letting him fall behind. Or waiting, because what happens is this. What you do is when you think you in control, you get in front of them. That's what it is. You think you in control, now you in front of them, then you fall, boom. Fall on your face because you wanted to take your way, and then boom, he passed you. Now you need him to come back and get you. Why you thought it was a race? Why you trying to outdo him? Why you thought, what made you even think that? Let me see what my girl said. My notebook says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Yes, ma'am. The courage to change the things I can. Yes. And the wisdom to know the difference. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I used to not really understand the power in that phrase for real. But now, that's real deal. You got to understand what you can and what you can and what you can't control, man. You really do. We be trying to control. Like, we really be thinking we can control other people. That's one of the biggest ones right there. Thinking you can control other people. Since we're talking about control. One of the biggest mistakes we make on a day-to-day basis is thinking that we can control other people. When have you ever been able to really do that? Even our kids. We can't even control our kids. Ever though. Ever though. You can have disciplined kids, but you don't have control over them. See, so our minds are trick us. I control you. I run this. That child has every right. That child can do anything they want to, even when they're around you, for real, for real. The control you think you have, you just don't. That's one of our biggest. That's how we let ourselves down for real on a day-to-day basis, is thinking we can control other people. If I do this, they gonna do this. No. She said, Lord, my whole 20s was a lesson about not controlling other people. Yep. Fact, at the end of the day, they own person. You literally can't control them. My nephews would smoke in the next room. Like, you would think, and I'm like, what? You would try my sister? Like, my sisters ain't the moms that you just play with, that you could just get. But he literally would smoke in the house. Kids will try you, and you think you got full control. You don't have control. My sister got pregnant at 14. My mama got pregnant at 14. My granny got pregnant at 14. No cap, hand on the Bible, all of them. Pregnant at 14. Y'all think if they mamas really had control that it would have went down like that? They said respect bring control. It still ain't control. That's still that person's option, though. I need y'all to get that. The only person you can control is you. Even a person can respect you to the T, but they still got control of their actions. No, respect is not. They can respect you all day, but they still got control. Now, I'm not saying because they have control, they're going to make the wrong action. I'm saying that no matter how much respect they have for you, you still can't control them. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. You let me know something. You show me you can really, you can't control people. This is why you got to do right. I love this message. Control the controllables. Thank you for the first badge. Hey, y'all should have been turning me up with the badges today, because it's a word. You only can control the controllables. We out here, we really out here trying to control other people. We really are. Absolutely not. It don't matter what you do for them, what you say to them, how you make them feel. All that you can do is control you. Hey, T. My girl T from the D. If mom say don't smoke in the house, you don't smoke in the house. You smoke outside the house. That's true. And that's their decision, which one they do. That's what it comes down to. No matter how you want to word it and position it, it's still that person's decision. I ain't saying that they ain't going to do it or they is going to do it. I'm saying that it's still not your control. The only person you can control is you. No matter how you want to position it, dog. And if you feel you can control somebody, good luck. Good luck. That's how we let ourselves down. And you can, and boom. And let me say this. And you can't let nobody control you but God. You can't let nobody control you. Once you understand that you can't control nobody, it don't even make sense for you to let somebody control you. When in your right mind making you let somebody control you and you know you can't control them? I feel like he yelling at me because he typing in caps. It don't matter how much respect someone has for you. If they don't want to listen, they won't. Yeah. Oh, that's the same comment. She said something else. It was times I would do stuff as a kid my mama didn't want me to. My mom didn't want me to, just because I thought I was slick and I could get off, but it wasn't that. But it wasn't that I didn't respect or love her. It's just when you're young, you think you could do. And that's what it is. That's what it is. People just try things. It ain't so much as they don't respect you. specifically when you've done all you can. Exactly. This is why you gotta hold your ground, dog. You gotta do what's right. And this is what makes what I was saying yesterday about being able to leave if you gotta leave and doing all that. Because when you do everything right, when you really do make decisions and you keep God with you, you won't have no guilt when it come down to that. You can straight up be like, no, I done did everything I was supposed to. Like, even if I made you feel away, I ain't did nothing that a conversation couldn't handle. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your mama, it's your cousin, it's your sister, it's your man, it's your wife, it's your husband, whatever it is. Your kids. Sometimes you need space from your kids. Okay? Now, you can't cut them off forever because God assigned them to you. But you get what I'm saying? Tough love. If you know me, I'm heavy on tough love. I'm heavy on forgiveness too, because I get it. God needs you to forgive. Okay. She said, my mom had me at 14 and she had me terrified, but I still was out here. I just didn't get pregnant, thank God. Period. Literally can't control anyone a word. Yep. This was a hard lesson to learn, but looking back at it now, it's like, who did I think I was to feel like I could control someone? Thank God for growth. Exactly. I could sit here all day and tell someone not to touch that hot stove. Uh-oh. That hot stove. But if they ain't never felt the heat, exactly. What else I'm going to expect? You don't have to trust the person. Just trust that they're human. Yeah. And that's the thing. And your heart moves different when you can just understand all these different aspects. I swear, y'all. When you can understand that, like, one, that people are human. Two, that you can't control them. Three, that everybody on their own journeys. Like, I know. Thank you. I know that God have put me in a position he put me in because he had to tender my heart. He had to make my heart sensitive. Like, he made me a coach. He made me a hairstylist. He made me a mom. He made me a wife. He made me a sister. He made me an auntie. He put me in all these different positions so I could feel people. And, like, now that I'm a coach, he put me somewhere where it's like, no, now people need you. Then he showed me I needed him. Like, God, I put you through everything he needs you to put. Man, listen, y'all. But that heart, through every step of this whole process, thank you, Mocha Swirls, for the badge. Every step of this process, through every step of this process, you got to keep God with you, dog. He going to test you. He going to test you some more. The enemy going to test you. But one thing that he showed me, through every step of this is that, like, as long as you seek him, he got you. Even if you seek him and make the wrong move, he gonna spin the block. The problem is we like seek him. It's your heart, man. It's all about your heart. I gotta come back to that every time, because it's all about your heart. If you seeking them with the wrong intent, he already knows. So some of us is wondering why things are just like y'all wondering, like, yeah, I'm praying, but what is your heart really feeling? This is why forgiveness goes so deep, because a lot of us, we do be praying and we really are seeking him, but our heart got all this heavy. It's so much heaviness on it. It's so much heaviness on your heart that you can't even, you feel me? Like, it don't make sense. You ain't forgave nobody, so you got all this hurt that even when you pray, you praying with hurt, so you got like this animosity and you got tension behind your prayer almost. And God like, what? He like I got you, but like, you got some work to do before I can really like give you everything I'm trying to give you. I swear, y'all. If things just seem like they not going right for you, like consistently, and I'm going to stand firm behind this, I really do believe this. If you notice that consistently things are just not lining up for you, start asking God, like, for real, what do he want you to fix about your heart? It's something that's making him be like, you're not ready yet. And it ain't always, I ain't saying you got a bad heart, you got a negative heart. It could be that you got too much fear in your heart. You got too much anxiety, which is just fear, right? Which is tied to the enemy. So he like, I can't give you all this right now. Thank you, the Black Witch, for the badge. He like, I can't give you all this right now because you got all that tied to it. So like, if I give you the overflow of what I want to give you, it ain't gonna hit like it's supposed to because you got all this hurt on your heart, hate in your heart, hurt in your heart, fear in your heart. So it's like, I need you to go in these rooms and you scared to go in that little state. Like what? I'm trying to put you in conference. I mean stadiums, and you scared to walk in the classroom. She said, I didn't know I could buy a badge. I feel officially like the Bible and Bloods family, period. Y'all, I can't wait till we get our Bible and Bloods lighters. We are going to have our lighters with the Bible and Bloods stamp. That's going to be lit. I already know y'all go grab y'all lighters for sure. The problem is I like Bics. I love a Bic. I need a Bic. So I'm trying to see. I got to figure out how I can order the Bics in bulk. Probably go that route. I need the Bic, though. The Bic don't nothing flick like a Bic. I don't care what y'all say. I don't like a torch. I don't want none of that. Don't nothing flick like a Bic. She said you gotta make a girly one. Yeah, I might have probably some pink ones, some white ones. Like, you know how y'all know how I do when I do what I do. Some lime green. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Buy a bulk order of Bics. Why y'all saying OMG? What y'all say? JT, child, I stopped smoking just to try. At least lead by example. But at 17, I guess that makes these kids. Oh, okay. Get a moon design on one and some crosses. Okay. Y'all want me to sell lighters? Y'all so crazy. But I already planned on doing it. So this is just my confirmation to stop playing, right? But yes, y'all. So we got to control the controllables. We have to learn that we cannot control anything but ourselves. And once you learn to like, once you figure out and realize that you're not in full control for real, like you're never, well, you can be in control, but when you realize that the best control is having God with you, you can absolutely be in control. There's people who's absolutely in control. That is just walking by yourself. That's just making decisions by yourself. You know, you feel like you got it figured out. People walk by, people definitely have control every day of everything they do. You have full control. However, the best control, the absolute best control is the control that is with God. When you have God with you, that's the control you need because he know what he already had destined for you. He know what he planned for you when you was initially created. So why not go with him so that he can reveal everything that he put in you? Come on, man. Why not? All right, I'm about to let somebody come on. I can't see you.
Good morning.
Huh?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Huh?
How you doing?
Good.
You speak the word.
Huh?
You speak the word. You can hear me?
Yeah, but I'm not. Say it again.
You speak the God's word.
You want to speak to God?
No, you, not me. It's a you. You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Does
You
somebody
speak.
else know what he's saying?
Huh?
I just don't know what you're saying. I can't
I,
really understand.
I said to you, you go to church? Which church? Which church you go to?
What? Okay. How do how do I get him off of here? I thought that was a woman. Oh, he said, "Do you speak to God?" Oh, I'm sorry. That was throwing my vibe off. I don't know who that was, but I didn't like the energy. I'm big on energy, y'all. I'm sorry if y'all was feeling the energy. Y'all gotta go live with him by yourself, though. I don't. How am I funny? I'm dead serious. I didn't understand, and he couldn't like his camera. Come on, y'all, be real. That was weird. Quit playing with me. That was strange, and like the camera was all like weird. Like, sorry. He could just type what he was about to say. See, now y'all not about to just be sending requests now. Nope, sorry. No, no, no. Now everybody's sending requests. This why we be on YouTube. I thought that that was somebody that just wanted to like say maybe a testimony. It is Testimony Tuesday. Anybody want to say how God showed up for them? Have God shown up in your life in some amazing way? I would love, love, love for somebody to tap in and give us a testimony on how God have shown up for you. Anybody? And then after we get a few testimonies, if anybody speak up, then I'll open the Bible and we'll go over a Bible verse and then we're done. Come on. I know God showed up for y'all. Like y'all are woke today. There we go. Come on. I'm gonna start doing this on Tuesdays, Testimony Tuesdays. This my girl. I don't know if this is a girl or a guy. Black Witch. Hey girl.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Good
beautiful.
morning. Oh, how y'all doing today? How you doing?
I am blessed. How are you?
Same here. I feel like I've been going through it, but I mean, I ain't stopped going through it, so it's got to be something more coming, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I just wanted to say, because I don't really talk about stuff like this like that, because I mean, my friends know stuff like this, but I don't really stay here and give testimonies like you said. So today I just wanted to really get this off my chest and tell somebody about just what I've been feeling for a while now. But so my dad was a chef. He would cook and he would cook for like the family and stuff. And so with me, that's always just been like a staple in my heart, like cooking and just making food for other people and trying to bring happiness to people through like their stomach. Like that's just a thing for me. And I got this job like right after I turned 19. And I was basically at like a really popular like seafood joint from my town. Like people would buy fresh seafood from there, and it's a really well-known family or whatever. And I started working there, and there was this girl that was the manager, and she wasn't really doing her job for real. Like she would always be taking like 2 3 hour breaks, which we only supposed to get like 30 minutes, stuff like that. She just wouldn't be around and stuff. So I got there and I wasn't really trying to, but I just stepped into my energy. Like I started focusing on my job, doing good, trying to make sure everything was right. And the people who was in charge of the place, they never really like cared about that area for real. They just treated it like it was like a sub department, whatever. It didn't really matter for real. The people in there don't matter. They don't care about it. So when she stopped doing her job, they basically fired her, and they didn't have no replacement. Like nobody was there for a replacement. So me just trying to make sure that everybody was straight, because I could see how like it affected people's lives. They're like, okay, these are people who have like second jobs, like who have to work somewhere else to pay their bills. And y'all are just like playing with the schedule, like not really scheduling people, just telling people to show up whenever. And people can't do that.
Right, right.
So I started like doing the schedule and stuff, and I started like taking the orders like for the trucks and stuff, like just really manager type stuff that you would expect to get paid more to do, right?
Mhm.
And I finally came to them and I was just like, look, if you need a manager, like I would be happy to step in, like just me taking a chance on myself or whatever.
Yes.
And they wasn't really interested in it, I guess just because I'm so young and I didn't really fit
With
the
they
image that they
criteria.
tried to portray for their business. You know, I'm a
Mhm.
young black woman, not really starting off nowhere. I don't have anything for myself, but you know, I'm applying myself somewhere. And they kind of looked over me, and then I had this other girl that was working there, and I'm not gonna lie, she was a little more qualified, and she was able to collect herself in a more presentable way for them to be able to get that position. And I was happy for her, I really was. But it just didn't feel fair to me that they, like, if somebody would ask about something for that specific department, they would always be like, oh, you better go ask Jada what's going to happen, or oh, you better go ask her because she seemed to know what she's doing. But then just completely ignore me and then give that to somebody else.
Right.
So it's like you see me working towards this, and I'm doing a good job enough for you to tell people, okay, well, don't ask me, ask her. But you just completely skip over me when it's time for me to ask for more pay or for me to get paid what I'm worth.
Right.
You know? And so she got the position, and I was happy for her. And there was this other girl working there who I put her onto your show, by the way. Not show, but you know, her last stuff. Because she the one like me, you know, on a little journey or whatever. So I said, okay, she'll probably like this. So shout out to Rachel, because that's her name. That's my baby Rachel.
Yes.
But
Thank you.
she over you, and I don't like how they did you like that. So she was like, I can put you on at this new place, and after a while, if you can show them that you're capable of doing what they need you to do, then they can give you your keys to the store. And I was kind of hesitant at first because at the time, I really wanted to prove myself to the people I was around at that place. And I was trying to get into a meeting with them, and I turned in a 2-week notice. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to just let it be, let go. If this works out for me, then that's great. If not, whatever. I'll keep finding somewhere else. I'll keep trying to do something.
Yeah.
And when they found out I was trying to leave, that's when they wanted to offer me $2 because I was getting paid like $9. So they was trying to put me at 11, but I was like, you was paying this other girl 14.
Mhm.
So that's still not gonna hit it for me. My other job.
Wow.
And I was so thankful. And within 4 months of me working there, they gave me my management keys.
Wow.
So that just really, that just proved to me, like, sometimes you really gotta, like, take a chance on yourself and love yourself and believe in yourself enough.
Yes.
Because I really almost missed the opportunity because I was, like, trying to go back. And when I told Rachel, I was like, okay, well, I'm not really worried about it. She was like, no, it's fine. You know, if you want to try to impress them, that's fine. I understand. Like, I've had people come there and then do badly, so I get it. Like, I don't want to keep trying to put myself in that position. I was like, no, like, please.
God is so good.
But yeah, she just really
That's
took a chance
amazing.
on me. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, if y'all think that you're not worth it or you don't have nothing to keep fighting for, believe in yourself, even if don't nobody else believe in you. Even if you find somebody that believes in you and then they might try to change their mind, keep believing in yourself, keep pushing yourself. Because like she said, even when you feel like you're by yourself, if you ask him for his help and guidance, he is right there with you. You just have to show him that you really mean it. You got to take that chance.
And he literally would direct your steps. Like, think about that. How he actually used that job. And he put you in a position to where you didn't like that job. But he knew that that job was actually gonna be that connector piece. So then he placed you at a job where you was going to meet someone that would introduce you to your new job. Like, that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works. And all it takes was for you to have been stubborn, like, I don't want to talk to her, or, something like that. And that's why I'd be like, if you just move right and you move with a good heart, you wasn't trying to leave that job on nothing crazy. You just was demanding your respect, which is exactly what you was supposed to do. Like, that's amazing. That is amazing. And congratulations, girl.
Thank you. But I just wanted to share that again, y'all. Keep watching, cause
Aw, that is. You're so cute. How old is you? You said you're 19.
I'm 20 now. I'm about to be 21 in July. July
Oh,
2nd is my birthday, so.
I love it. I love it. Yes, keep going. Keep seeking him. Yes, he is so proud of you right now, girl. And he gonna keep blessing you too. As long as you just keep asking for his guidance and being obedience, like he just getting started with you. I wish I started at 20. Okay. So just keep
It's
going.
hard.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy
I'm proud of all
Tuesday.
y'all too. Happy
Aw.
Tuesday, everybody. Keep at it.
Thank you, girl. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Yes. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. That was beautiful, y'all. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I love a good testimony. God is so good. Woo! He is so good, y'all. Anybody else got a testimony? Let's do one more. Let's do one more, then we're going to open the Bible. It's 10:07. I got things to do. I have a webinar at 12, so I have to get there and be ready. One more testimony, then we're going to open the Bible. Who it's going to be? I'm glad I already worked out. I already showered. All I got to do is change my clothes and go about my business. Somebody else tell us how God have shown up for you. I know he showed up for at least one more person this week. There we go. Lexi Love. She been here the past few episodes too.
Hi.
Hey girl.
Alright, so I just want to be quick because I'm at work.
Okay.
But it's like God has been so good to me that I just like have to scream it to the rooftops.
Ooh.
So I was sitting in the garage one night and I'm smoking, and I've been really on like a depressed kind of like sad every night, crying every night, like. And one day I'm just like, God, like, I'm really asking for my daughter because she's in the terrible twos. So I'm like, God, please, like,
I know all about it.
What can we do? Because something has to change. This is a lot. And it's like her dad is in jail, sad to say, but, he's been in jail for a while. So I'm just like, I'm doing it by myself. Mm-hmm. And it's like, if he could, he would help, but he can't. So right. I'm the head of the household. I'm taking care of everything. I'm like, this burden is so heavy. Please, like, what can we do? Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting there, and then I see a keto book that's been on the shelf. You know, when you never really notice anything, and you just like, it just jumped out at me, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, okay. So I read it, and I'm like, all right, let's, in order to do better, you have to actively make changes. It's like the thought that just got in my head. I'll get into my mom's car because I'll borrow her car sometimes, and she'll have the station on the Joel Osteen, and his messages would kind of be like change and all this other stuff. So I just be like, okay, the little stuff. I'll turn on the TV when I get to work. They'll say something like, oh, change, something like this, and the message just kept on like repeating and repeating. So slowly the weight is starting to like come off, because I'm just like, okay. So I got to the point where I've lost like 60 pounds now.
Wow.
And I just have to say thank you. Like, thank you. Because I was like, I feel better. I feel happier. Like,
wow.
Of a lot of the stuff that I thought was burdens, I really let go of it. Because it's just like, lean onto him. Because at the end of the day, it's going to get paid. At the end of the day, I rest so much. But I'm having a conversation with him like every day, all day. Yes. Every day, all day. Yeah. I'm trying to be better and wake up is what I've been starting to do. Is like when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do, I'm trying to be like, oh, not even get on Instagram, not even get on my phone. I go to YouTube, open the first little 5-minute prayer. Yes. And just listen to it. And just be walking around doing my stuff. But I feel like as long as the word is it's penetrating my body.
Yes.
So it's like I've been noticing, the small things. Lord, please help me pay this. Lord, please help me with my
Mm-hmm.
car. Please don't let this car break down on me. Please don't let the gas run out.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't let the gas run out. We're on E. Please let me make it to the gas station, Lord.
Yeah.
Let me pray the whole time. Lord, let me make it to the gas station.
And he come through every time, don't he?
And he do.
And he do. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And I just had to get on here and just say that because it's just like everything he do is like if you walk with him. When you said walk beside him and all of that, that is so real. I just had to say that. Too real. I'm working on having him beside me. And I actively think about that. I make all decisions with him. Lord, does this sound right to you?
Come on. Hello?
Sound right to you, Lord?
Is this what you want? What's going on here?
When I say I will walk blindly with him, and that's what I've been doing. Because it's just like I trust you, and whatever I want to walk on your path is what I say. I want to walk on your path, not my path. Whatever you need me to go, I'm with it. If you say something and it is what it is, I'm just gonna relax and lean into it and go with it.
And just go with it.
And that's the testimony.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Congratulations, girl. I know he is just so proud of you.
That's how I feel. And I feel so like blessed. And I have to just say it all the time. Let people know. Just like be
and that's
loud.
What he want. That's what he want.
To be told.
He wants you to let people know. Some people get scared, like, no, you ain't supposed to tell you ain't supposed to share your testimonies. To me, it's a blessing. Why can't I let people know I'm blessed? Why can't I let them know of God's work? He wants you to know. It's just about the way you do it and your intent. That's why it's the heart. It comes back to the heart. But the way you told this story, if somebody was jealous right now, they hate you. Because you were just giving glory to God. And that's all he wants. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So that is just beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it.
I've gotten to the point where I have so much love in my heart now. I have so much that I don't even see it. I don't see no hate at all. Like, that doesn't even matter. It doesn't have room in my body, in my soul, in my life.
Yes, that's when you know you really, really working on your heart. When you can look at anything and see something positive in every situation, that's really, and truly, that's really just him shining through you. That is him shining his light. Like sometimes, like we really be overthinking. It's just him. It's him showing up. It's you allowing him to show up within you. So you're able to see that he's in every situation. Like he make it smooth for us. Once you seek him, he make it smooth. Literally, like once you start letting him know, like, oh no, I'm doing this with you. I'm ready for you, however you want to do it. Then he'll answer everything and he make it very, very plain. We make it confusing. He make it plain. God put it right in front of us, and then we try to like detour and be like, no, I want to go this way. I want to do it this way. No, I know God's saying this, but God, no. Can we just try to work it out with God? And he like, no, bro, I'm telling you what to do. You know what I'm saying? So just the fact that you really just walking with him, that's why everything planned out for you, and it's going to continue to. So I love it.
Much, yes.
I love it.
Y'all, everybody have a good day. Good morning. Good Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. I love it. Woo! That was great. We're going to start doing this every Tuesday, Testimony Tuesday. I love that. God just be showing up, y'all. God be showing up. I know he going to show up for me. My car, y'all, I'm still waiting to hear about my car. I'm waiting on him to show up. However he going to show up, like I've been saying. However he going to show up, I just, when you just need answers, like I was telling y'all yesterday, when you're curious, when you confused, stay curious. That's how I'm feeling about my car. But that was beautiful. Both of those ladies were super, super, super sweet. I love those testimonies. The first girl was 20 years old, going crazy with the faith, and I love it. Hey, when you got that faith, you can't be shook. The second girl definitely going crazy. She really going crazy with the faith. God is so proud. God is so proud, man. He makes things just, he does the supernatural. I gotta get my charger. We about to open this Bible and then we gone. We about to open the Bible. Oh my legs. Woo! Oh my God. Ouch. Ouch. Woo! Y'all, my legs really hurt. I've been working out. I always save these lives. If you go on my page, you'll see that I've been going live for the past like 5 months. It's a whole series of Bible and Blunts. Go back and watch a few. I promise you won't regret it. I promise you won't regret it. Thank you so much for real. He is so good and put you in powerful positions if you let him. He sure do. He sure do. All right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. And all it takes is a mustard seed. Like, all it takes is just a little bit of faith. Just a little bit. Just to let him know that you got a little bit of faith in him. And he just does, like, think about that. Think about how many situations where you wasn't really thinking about God and he still came through. Like, think about all this stuff. Like, for me, I always think back to my college days and, like, when I was, like, drunk driving. Well, I never really was a person that I personally wouldn't drink and drive, but the person that was driving would sometimes have had some drinks. And, you know, like, even in those situations, he still made sure I made it home. Like, all the people that I had sex with that I could have got pregnant. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say all the people, but all the times that I had sex and I could have got pregnant and he protected me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just those things that you got to think about. So imagine those were situations where you probably wasn't even praying. You weren't praying before you had sex, right? So imagine how he do when you actually seek him. He was coming through when you wasn't even giving him no love. That's how amazing he is, because he's our father, so he gonna protect us. So he was coming through when we wasn't showing him no love. Imagine what he gonna do when you really, like, allow him to just guide you and really show him, like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever you got. What? Somebody said I got pregnant. God must don't love me. What? Pregnancy is such a blessing. Oh, you need to just seek him. Don't ever say that again. She said, I'm grateful God delivered me from my whole ways. Period. Hey, come on, y'all. Where we think we gonna land? We in the Bible. What chapter? Where y'all think we gonna land today? Where y'all think we gonna land today? Where y'all think we gonna... What do I want to eat today? I gotta eat something before I go to my office. Where y'all think we gonna land today? She said Proverbs. Somebody said Genesis. We never landed in Genesis, did we? John. Job. Damn. Matthew. Okay, y'all coming through with the variety today. I think we're going to land in, she said Psalms. I think we're going to land in Ezekiel. Genesis. She said that kind of sounded like I'm weak. Yeah, go. Y'all know y'all love all that skip in the sky. Isaiah. She said Isaiah 11 fell on her heart. Ruth. Man, if we land on Isaiah 11, I know so. Ruth. 1 to 5, maybe 15. Well, let's see. Let's put the blood down. I just noticed I didn't take my NRG this morning. That's that Slim AM. I took a Slim AM and Blossom Me. Forgot to take my NRG. My energy good though. All right. Somebody say Matthew. Let's see. Where do he take me? Nahum? Nahum? I've never seen this, and it only got 3 chapters. Wow. Nahum? Somebody tell me how to pronounce this. Nahum. I've never seen this book in the Bible. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Somebody tell me how to pronounce it. Nahum? Nahum? Not y'all love all that getting this guy. They do. Anyway, I landed in Nahum or Nahum, and let's see where he take my eyes to. Because I switched the page and didn't really pay attention, so. All right. We are in chapter 3, verse 18. Nahum. Nahum. Oh, Nahum. 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 They said that's how you pronounce it, Nahum. So Nahum 3:18. Chapter 3, verse 18. And it says, Thy shepherds slumber, O king of Assyria. Thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. Thy people is scattered upon the mountains, and no man gathereth them. There is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruits of thee shall clap the hands over thee, for upon whom have not wickedness passed continuously. I don't understand what I'm reading. Y'all know I'm honest. I don't understand what I just read. Thy shepherds slumber, O king of Assyria. Thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. Thy people is scattered upon the mountains, and no man gathereth them. Did you guys get something from that? I don't even have, I got both of my phones up here, so I don't even have a way to look up none of these words. So if y'all can't tell me nothing, we're going to go to another Bible verse. So I need, if God put something on your heart, Nahum, Nahum, chapter 3, verse 18. She said, all I know is it's a book of poem collections. Okay, God's people is everywhere, but he doesn't have anybody to put them all together. Thy shepherd slumber, O king of Assyria. Thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. Thy people is scattered upon upon the mountains, and no man gathereth them. Is he saying like people? Basically, he want to bring his people together, like they're all over. Because what I got from that, it says that okay, thy shepherds slumber, O king. Okay, boom. So he's basically referring to his people. We know he's referring to his people. Thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. Thy people is scattered upon the mountains, and no man gathereth them. So to me, what that sounds like to me is like, exactly. Somebody just said slumber meaning sleeping. So that's what I'm getting. Like, basically, like, it's a lot of people that sleep on him. It's a lot of people that doesn't understand exactly who he is and what he can do. He's saying they're there. They're just scattered everywhere. They're scattered upon the mountains, and no man have gathered them together. So to me, I almost feel like God's speaking directly to me, and He's letting me know that there's people out here, right? They just sleep on Him right now. There's people that He want to work on, and they just sleep right now. And He's using me and my platform as a tool to bring them together, literally. And you know, whatever you take from it, I always tell you, when you read the Bible, there's no right or wrong answer. Um, you got to take exactly what he says to you. That's what I've learned with the Bible. You're supposed to pray first, and you got to take exactly what you got from it. And to me, that's what it sounds like. Thy shepherd slumber, okay? So basically, like, his people is sleeping on him right now. We sleep. Not we. I ain't sleep. But the people that he ready to show up, but he like, nah, they out here asleep. They scattered upon the mountains. Thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. What that part mean? Is he saying right there, like, what is thy nobles? What exactly is the? Can somebody please look up the exact definition of nobles? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think I know, but I want to make sure I know. Right. This book shows God is slow to anger, but won't ignore the guilty. That He will bring His vengeance to warmth. Okay, say yes, Coach. The people who are there to support you will be waiting in your wind. Hmm? What you mean? Oh, okay. So they said noble mean high social status. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He said thy noble shall dwell in the dust. So he's saying the people who think, yeah, the people who think that they doing it and got high status and all of that, they gonna end up, that don't matter. That's what he's saying, to say the least. That's what I got from it. Okay, like I tell y'all, there's no right or wrong with this. But what I get from that, that's exactly what I thought that meant. I swear to God. Yeah, she said the more land they could control. So basically, yeah, the people who think they got it, having or showing fine personal qualities or high moral. Oh, moral. Now, if they say high moral, like moral, having morals is different than like flying and feeling like your standards is based on what you have. So, what I'm thinking for this is he's saying like the people of high status and all of that stuff, like they're going to dwell in the dust. Like they're going to end up like that don't matter for real. His people, his people is scattered upon the mountains. His people is out here. He know his people is out here. He just haven't found the right person to bring them together. He need people to bring them together. He said they sleep. Then he said that thy people is scattered upon the mountains. No man has gathered them. He needs somebody to keep bringing his people together. He needs somebody to bring the non-believers together. Y'all got to hear me right now. This is a word for me. I don't know about y'all. But he needs the people. He needs somebody that'll bring the non-believers, the people that sleep. He needs somebody that's going to wake them up. He needs somebody that's going to wake them up. That's what I'm doing. That's what Bible and Blunts is here for. She said his people are sleeping on him everywhere. And those that think they can't live on, that they can live on without him, should be gathered and talk. Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I got out of this, y'all. It's literally no cap in my rap. I really, yeah, that's what I got. He's saying, like, he need the people to wake up. He ready for his people to wake up. They everywhere. He like, they out here. They just everywhere. They scattered. They scattered. He said, no man have gathered them. Ain't nobody gathered them up yet. Ain't nobody bringing them together. People can say what they like about me, but God always send me He always send me my confirmation. He needs somebody to wake him up. The people that's sleeping on him. However you got to do it. He needs somebody to wake his people up. And everybody got a different way of doing it. That's the biggest goal out here. It's really just to show people. Because really, when you a good person, your light shine through other people. That's the bigger thing. Like, that's why being a good person is like, that's how God allows you to actually do your purpose and walk in your purpose is by being a good person. Because being a good person is the true version of you. So by you doing that, now you can walk in your purpose. Your light can shine. Your light going to shine through other people. And now people are going to be vulnerable and allow you to serve your purpose. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I know I play around a lot, but I know a little something, man. I know a little. Okay? Me and God really be kicking it. Listen. We got to celebrate, though, because my testimony is this. God sent me confirmation last week that I had to quit cussing. And so far, since he sent me that final confirmation, the next episode, I only cussed 5 times. And then the episode after that, I only cussed 3 times. That was yesterday. And today, I only cussed 1 time. See, that's controlling the controllables. That's really taking action. When God really asks you to, you really be obedient. I'm a prime example. I truly in my heart believe I'm the example. So, like, once I really understand that God want me to do something, I'm going to do it to my fullest ability. I slipped up once. I said sugar, honey, iced tea. I ain't mean to. But one cuss word, I got to tell my granny that. Because that's a big deal. But that's how you be obedient. Obedience require like real work, and it ain't always as big as you think. Like, to me, I really was like, oh my God, not cussing, stop cussing, what? Oh. But really, it's just about taking action. When you really want it, and when you, once again, allow God to take control, he make it easy. He make it easy. I was like, no, if I don't cuss, I ain't going to be able to connect. Man, yeah, right. If you want this word, you're going to get this word. You ain't focused. You ain't waiting on the cuss word to get this word. What was I talking about? That was the enemy talking. That was me trying to convince. This word going to get out there regardless. Okay? So, yeah. That's the word. That's what I have for y'all today. Control the controllables. We about to pray, and we about to get up out of here because I have to pee. Father God, I come to you today with an open heart and an open mind. I thank you today for everyone who was able to hear my voice, whether they're live or they're listening later. I just thank you for allowing them to get this word, and I pray that the word resonated in some kind of way. I ask that you just reveal to everyone who's listening that you are in control. Having you in control and allowing you to be in control is actually the best option. It may not feel good and it may not look good, but overall, once we allow you to reveal exactly why you move the way you move, we will understand that that was always the better option. We cannot control other people's actions. However, we can control our own. And as long as we make decisions based on what you want and not what we want, then we know that we are on a good path. God, I ask you for forgiveness for anything that we've done, any sins that we've committed. I come to you today for anybody under my voice, and I ask you for forgiveness. And I ask that moving forward, we now make decisions based on you. And so that now we can move without guilt. We can move without anything on our conscience. We're ready to walk within you. We're ready to be more of you, less of us and more of you. Thank you for blessing us with this day. I ask that you heal any broken hearts. I ask that you fix any broken spirits. I ask that you just remove a few layers off of our heart throughout this week. Whatever it takes, I just ask that you start to remove those layers so that we can get closer to you since you're already in there. We just need to remove the weight up off of you. That's it. So I thank you in advance for everything, the good and the bad. And I ask that you just take control. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen. And so it is, and it is so. Or and it is so, and so it is, so it is, whatever. That was good. I loved this. This was amazing. For anyone who just tapped in, Bible and Blunt, this is a series that I do. As y'all can see, it's not just like something new. I've been doing this since November. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's normally about an hour to an hour and a half. I just allow God to use me. We just vibe. Then we open the Bible and we go over a Bible scripture. And I just love it. It's just something that he pushed me to do, and I love doing it. 360 Wealth, if you would like to join my community. I always have to tell you guys about this because we are such a God-fearing community. Like, God have now truly taken control of our organization, and I love it. So 360 Wealth is actually my mentorship. That is my, I coach them every Sunday, but we talk every day. It's lit, okay? But we talk every day. You get the 360 Wealth shirt. You just get a sisterhood. It's just placing yourself in a community of growing women, like-minded women. Definitely a move to make if you feel as if you're just ready to grow and you're ready to change your mindset and you feel like your current environment is not doing it. A lot of times it's simply what's coming to your phone. It's not always about the people that you're around, because a lot of us is not even around a lot of people. It's what's coming to your phone and what you're paying attention to, and just what's getting in your head. So it's so hard to explain. It's just an amazing, amazing place, and it's highly recommended. We have women from the ages 20 up to 50. So it's like no cap on it. 20 to 50, and we getting wiser every day. We have Bible study. We have weekly Bible study. We have a Bible book club. We just God fearing is lit. I just highly recommend it. So if you're interested in joining my sisterhood, my community, click the link in my bio and join ASAP. But I love y'all. I'm getting off of here. Happy Tuesday. And remember, focus on your testimony. If you can't think of a testimony, make today a testimony. Do something today that you're going to be proud of. Okay? It's Testimony Tuesday. Love y'all. Bye-bye.